Some upgrades. Workers are adding a modern irrigation system to the park. Crews are also bringing the park into compliance with the Americans with Disabilities Act. Right now, the park's curb ramp does not meet regulations. The Southwest pedestrian path will also be getting renovated to keep heavy rains from causing it to be covered in mud.
Gabrielle is live this morning talking about construction. Well, next week's commute could also be a little more challenging for some West Carrollton drivers. Monday, AT&T will start rerouting a utility line attached to the Elm Street Bridge. That means those driving south will not be able to make a left on Gibbons Road. They also won't be able to cross the bridge. This coming as crews prepare to replace that bridge. That work should begin in August. And just in time for warmer weather, a Fairborn barbecue restaurant will feature outdoor seating for the first time ever. We're talking about Crossroads Barbecue, just moving into the former Cadillac Jack's Bar and Grill, this on Kaufman Avenue. The business says they plan on adding more employees.
Today, Triangle Park in Dayton will be a bit busier as workers set up for Dayton's feature in this weekend's NFL Draft. You can grab tickets for the nationally televised event from one of Dayton's 3 rec centers. Earlier, News Center 7 talked about how the NFL chose Dayton as one of its original towns. That's because the first NFL game ever played was at Triangle Park back in 1920. To celebrate 100 years of the NFL, the league is building a new turf field in the park. The event this Saturday goes from 2 until 6 and will lead to a live NFL draft party. That's when Dayton Mayor Nan Whaley will announce the Cincinnati Bengals 6th round draft pick live on national TV.
517 and noticeably cooler this morning.
That's right. We are going to deal with cool temperatures this morning before that event. Looks actually like a pretty good forecast. It'll be early enough in the day on Saturday that I don't think we really have to worry about that rain starting to build in until we head a little bit later in towards the evening hours for Saturday. So something just to keep in mind here. This weekend's not going to be a washout, but we are going to be dealing with a few showers Saturday night, and that should last into the first part of Sunday. So 3 things you need to know. We are going to deal with a cool but dry morning. The afternoon also looks pretty dry today. Our rounds of rain really start building in tonight and through the early morning hours on Friday. And as I mentioned before, the weekend itself really doesn't look too bad overall. Temperatures will be just a tad cooler than where they end up today. The big picture does show here some breaks in the clouds, so we will get a little bit of sunshine at times for the first part of Wednesday, but these clouds will be on the increase, and some of these stray showers that are off to our south, those are going to weaken as they continue to shift east. A closer look does show a little bit of clear skies across parts of the Miami Valley, especially the southern half of the Miami Valley early this morning. Live Doppler 7 radar is dry as well, so not a bad start to our day today. The noticeable thing when you step outside is how much cooler we are, though. This is our temperature change. It shows that we are 18 degrees colder in Dayton compared to yesterday morning, 18 degrees colder in Bellefontaine, and 16 degrees cooler in Versailles. A live look outside in Urbana this morning, a nice quiet start there. Our temperatures are hovering in the 40s across the board. We're at 42 degrees in Springfield, 45 in Troy, and 46 in Springboro. What you're going to need today, I think cool enough this morning for the kids, they will need a light jacket. We could get away though with t-shirts and jeans for the afternoon hours as temperatures climb nicely into the upper 60s. That's actually pretty close to where we should be for this time of year. Some other cities after school across the area will be around 65 in Bellefontaine, 66 in Tip City, and 67 in Springfield. Futurecast does show that we do have a little bit of clearing very early this morning, but once we turn the corner here and head later into our morning and afternoon, you see those clouds will start to increase from the south. Overall, we should stay dry. There's a little bit of dry air over us. So you can see those showers kind of break apart when they enter the Miami Valley. Not going to rule out this afternoon that maybe a sprinkle or two make it to the ground. But the better chance for showers starts to build in tonight. There's 9:30, and then we'll track that rain throughout the overnight hours. Here's 3 a.m. Thursday morning. Still tracking some of those showers. Temperatures will remain in the 50s, though, with scattered rain showers through the night tonight. Early tomorrow morning, you can see we start to see a little bit of a break develop. So the roads may be wet for your morning drive, but we don't start to see that second batch of showers and an isolated thunderstorm or two get going until the afternoon. Here's 1:30 Thursday. Start to see another round develop. This does last into the evening commute tomorrow, so there's 6:30. And the rain becomes a lot more widespread overnight Thursday into Friday. So that might be one of our wettest periods of the day here, will be that Thursday night, early Friday morning, which means, again, you'll have a wet morning commute on Friday as well. So looking at our temperature trend throughout the weekend, you can see we do get a little bit cooler this weekend. We're going to break down that chance for rain in just a minute. We bring you weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Let's check back in with Sergeant Mark. Good morning, Sarge.
Yeah, good morning again to you, Kirstie. We've had a good start to our Wednesday morning drive. For those of you who headed out toward the freeway system, we're going to check in with Traffic Tracker, get a look at Interstate 75. This is the area of West Milton, or I should say Tipp City in Miami County, and it looks like this part of the freeway is in good shape. Going to head a little further south into downtown Dayton. Here's Interstate 75. This is the camera by the Art Institute between Route 35 and Route 4. We are still looking at light volume downtown. I'm Sergeant Mark Bowering, WHIO Team Traffic.
Sergeant, thank you. It is 5:20, 45 degrees.
Nobody deserves to be told, get on the ground and give me 50 using profanity for simply giving a cookie that's going in the trash to a bird.
The actions by one former deputy that are being called unwarranted.
And a woman survives being trapped in her car for 3 days. What officials say made finding her so difficult.
Dayton's news.